Okay, everybody, I hope this works. It's my very first time doing a voiceover. Here you can see we are out on the pastures. Okay, first of all, I need to thank Tyler for inviting us out to come ride along with him. And I also need to thank him for taking Ranger on. He is one of the nicest peoples we know, and the way he handles a horse is so quiet and thoughtful and gentle, and he really just gives Ranger the space that he needed to settle into this new life for him. Ranger was blown away with the amount of cattle, the amount of noise, the newness of everything. So, yeah, his adjustment period actually didn't take as long as I thought, and I'm so impressed with how Ranger was today.
Eagle nest. We feed them. They have eggs every year. Last year they had only one baby. All the boys will catch their fish, lake fish, and throw them over on this island, and the eagles will come and swoop and grab the fish from them. Yeah, it's pretty neat. They'll get really brave too. Right?
There is a lot of
They'll fish for
eagles
like eight
around this
hours.
area because the cows are calving out. They're probably coming in to scoop up some of the afterbirth. It is a really high nutrient meal for them. So, yeah, there's a lot of eagles. And we're in Canada. They're not protected like they are in the States. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. So we as First Nations peoples, we're allowed to collect the eagle feathers. We had actually only found one on this whole trip. We're actually going to ask a friend of ours how to clean it off because it was a white feather and it was fairly dirty and beat up. So we're going to try and bring that feather back into a nicer condition. As you can see, we also brought Drift, and I'm riding Freckles. This is Freckles' very first time out on a ride this long, but we're only staying at a walk, so I'm confident I'm not going to put too much pressure on his leg. This is a large irrigation system. In the summertime, it will pivot around the field on a timer, and this is a hay field that they will produce the feed for the cattle throughout the summer. You're going to notice the way that Tyler approaches the calves and the herd. It's going to be in a slow, quiet, methodical way so that we don't chase the cattle around. We're not trying to put additional pressure onto them. He just wants to be able to approach the calves when they're laying down and quiet, and he's just going to catch them while they're in a settled way. And then on Ranger's saddle, there's this electronic device that he will activate a tag, and this is going to input the tag's information onto an app that Tyler will add the sex of the calf, the mama's number, and this is an identification process that will follow this calf through its life as it grows. It's really important that cattle are tracked in BC, I guess anywhere, because if some illness or disease happens later on in life with this cattle, they can track its life back and know if any other cattle were affected from the same herd. Also, you can see Ranger having a little bit of a hissy fit I think he was mostly doing it because this was his first cattle that he or calf that he caught, and his buddies like Freckles and Drift are standing off up onto the side, and he wants to come back to see them rather than do his job. Later on through the day, he does settle into his job and he doesn't pace around like that anymore.
Freckles.
And as you can see, Drift too is a little excited
Take your
about
top off
what's
there,
going
Freckles.
on. This is his first time seeing cattle, and believe me when I say the mamas are mooing, yeah, look at Drift. He's like, oh my gosh. um, Freckles, yeah, this is old news for Freckles. He's an old soul cowboy. He could live
Oh my
this
gosh,
life
listen to
forever.
him. So,
So, this is a really fun and interesting observation. I've noticed that Tyler will tie, and I say tie down, but he's got two of the legs tied a little bit just so the calf doesn't get up and run away, because by now he's put the information in the app and he then walks away from the calf, giving space for the mama